Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Tiabu and I'm here for our Monday show, Retro Monday OVAdrive. Over the last couple weeks on OVAdrive, we've watched a couple of sort of movie-length things that have been kind of more style than substance, at least in my opinion, with California Crisis and Birth both being really interesting visually as works and kind of falling apart on the story side in certain ways, I think. Especially California Crisis, it's kind of dumb. Birth had its own weird stuff narratively, so I thought I would try to watch something that I think is going to have more substance than style, and maybe still be really cool stylistically too. I hope, but that's just so that you know that's the inspiration for going and doing this. So we are going to watch 11 Nin Iru, or They Were 11. This is a 1986 shoujo work, an hour and a half long. It is a full movie, coming out of Studio Magic Bus, directed by the lesser Dazaki brother. Sorry, Satoshi, but Satoshi Dazaki. Also co-directed by Tsuneo Tominaga, who I looked at his whole sheet, and like 60% of it is hentai. Like a lot. He has directed a lot of porn. So I don't know if that will impact this, but director of such things as Cypher, another shoujo work. One of the many entries into the Rants franchise. Porn, and the 1997 Speed Racer, so kind of all over the place. It is art directed by Junichi Higashi, one of the more prolific art directors in the scene, best known for his work on Cowboy Bebop, which is rad as hell, but also had gotten his start in Mobile Suit Gundam, I think Zeta Gundam, and also worked on 0083 and some other Gundams and things, as well as Escaflowne, and so an art director who does some things. Also responsible for background art on all of the Kara no Kyokai series, which is kind of rad, and a totally different stylistic touch than Cowboy Bebop with its sort of grungy aesthetic, or any of the other things that I've listed, like City Hunters, Neo Tokyo-esque thing, I already mentioned Bebop's. So that's cool, and also apparently worked on the Soul Taker at one point with what's his face, Shimbo. So, a well-known art director who's done a lot of things, and we may or may not see that, like, his level of power come through in this piece, because it's relatively early in his career before a lot of things. And this is based on a manga written by Moto Hagio, one of the founding mothers of shoujo manga, a member of the Year 24 group, which is that group of prominent shoujo mangaka who made a lot of stuff and basically set out the groundwork for what shoujo would be. And I've also so those are all the staff things. I've also had my eye on this for two reasons for a while. One reason is because I've heard it likened to Kanata no Astra, where we've got a bunch of cool characters who are all really unique and weird, stuck in a spaceship together trying to figure out some kind of mystery. And I don't know what that mystery is going to be in 11 Niniru, but I'm kind of excited to find out. I'm going to have my notes fucking out and ready to go, and we'll see if we can decipher what's going on, or if we get sucked down a tinfoil rabbit hole all the way through. Honestly, I'm hoping for the latter. I'd rather be super wrong about every inference that I make and be, like, jerked to and fro by the film, because that's how I really enjoy mysteries to go. I like them to have lots of twists and lots of insanity going on, and it's fun. I find that enjoyable. I've also had my eye on this one, and I think it's actually the first time that I heard of it, was because of a scene in Hyoka, which is weird to bring up, but because of a scene in Hyoka where what's her name? I looked it up before this and I've already forgotten her name. She's not the main girl, she's the not main girl who, like, the not main guy, but the not main guy is into but not into. That character. She cosplays as a number of different characters from relatively classic anime over the course of the show of Hyoka, and one of the people she cosplays as is Frobericherry Froll, which I just butchered, but that's her name, is like Froll. Or Froll. I know her first name is Froll. Who is the blonde character who wears red and that was what her name's like Mayaka or Mayake or something like that. That's what she cosplays as, and so I ended up looking that up and be like, who the fuck is that? And discovering 11 Iru and be like, okay, this is kind of interesting. Let me go find a copy of it and I'll download it. And I downloaded this months ago and I've had it sitting around. But I feel like now is a good time to watch it. I've got an excuse for watching it, which is that I think it will have some cool substance and like narrative elements to it. And that's what I want out after a couple of weeks of really crazy visual things, is something that sort of sucks me into a story more than anything. And that's what I'm down for. So that's what we're going to watch today. That's how it's going to be. I hope you come along for the ride. I hope it's interesting, and I hope you enjoy. So I'll do a little spiel here at the beginning. There will be two versions of the reaction video: picture-in-picture version with the video up in the corner, available in the description, tire-based version up on YouTube. If you want to sync up your own copy of They Were 11 because you have it for some reason, fucking good for you. I downloaded the Kuraze version. I don't know if that's the best version. It's just the one that had the most seeds on Ya, I think. So I downloaded it. And that's the one I'm gonna watch. If you want to sync up your own copy of the movie with that, you can totally do so. Just get that copy ready, because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you right now. Let's go. Toho Pictures. Okay. Try to make sure that everything's okay. I don't seem to be lagging. I'm going to try something really quick. I'm going to full screen this. Immediately I'm lagging. Okay, so just isolating what's going on with my recording setup. The 1980s version of space. That's what space sounds like. Rad. How do they have the... So they're expanding one of the layers of dots while leaving another one relatively static and just bringing it in slowly? That's actually a cool technique. Oh, now we've got two layers going side to side over the background. Okay, warp navigation. We have warp. We've been in space for several centuries. This is just Gundam. I'm kidding. Many planet nations. Cool. Oh, that's got more layers to it. That's almost Matrixy in a way. It's rad. Sava and Seguru. Oh, okay, so there are aliens as well. That's really good to know. There are aliens. Peaceful coexistence in space. Good for us. Good job. It's Star Trek. That's a space station? That's dope as fuck. Okay. Educate the leaders of the future. Cool. So is this legit Nara no Astra? Are we a class of students who are sent on some weird mission? Elite positions in society. I'm going to apply some chapstick because my lips are chapped. Cool. Beep boop boop bop beep 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 bop boop boop. Sorry. Oh wow, we sit in our isolated super mega cubicles and do our hyper math. Ah. Soundproof testing capsules. I wonder if this will be reflected by our space travel later, being stuck in like an isolated chamber. Cool. Immediately, big eyes, two-tone shading. That's low. Dope. Dope. Beep boop bop beep boop boop beep 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 boop bop boop boop boop. Thank God keyboards don't make those noises. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Your touch typing. Okay. Eh? I'm just gonna write that down. I think it was 73025. Cool, cool, cool. Am I the first one done? I'm smart as fuck. Let's go. Weird outfit. Welcome to the light. Oh, it's just an elevator. Oh. Bro, can I get my card? Thank you. Did my card just get swapped? I'm already in full mystery mode. Like, what's going on? It can't be right. It's all wrong. Those are all, suits. Okay. You just go along with it because it's school, man. Oh, wow. We are not individuals here. Do you need the card in order to... Are they just putting it in a compartment in their arm, or do they need it in their spacesuit for a reason? I don't know. Whee! Cool, cool, cool. Whee! Is this title sequence? Tell me this is title sequence. We're going to use that to underline it? Come on. Use it creatively. Let's go. No? Okay, they all peel off in different directions. Off into the farthest reaches of space. Oh. Okay. Narrower and narrower. Sweet. But they were 11. So this is Amogus. Can we find out about your backstory? Like, what's your reason? Is that what we're doing here? Yeah. Bada, bada, boom. Oh, hi. A tremendous intuitive power. Rad. He almost feels like a JoJo's character. Something about it's the sharp nose and then the two-tone shading. Except that he doesn't have the brows or the eye shape that Araki would draw. It's a nice character design. Okay. Okay. Last group. Sweet, let's do it. BY Nanasen 0. Yeah. Okay, just making sure I've got it written down properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I couldn't count them all. I think it was 10. But they're all in suits, so they can't see each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there are just 10. Sick. Oh, we're just hard spacewalking there? No ropes, no jetpacks. Okay, yeah, sure. No, that seems safe. Is that how it should look? Or has it been destroyed? One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gotta find the point where, because there are gonna be 11, right? I couldn't count that one. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing. Whoa. Sick. Yeah, check for oxygen before you take your suits off. Just saying. Already? Already. Who's it gonna be? That's our title drop? Alright. Okay, sure. Come on, Satoshi, you could do better than that. There were, I counted. Was he in the airlock? I say he, but... Mm, no way to know. Lol, no, dude. Is one of them significantly older than the rest? God, they're all suspicious. Except main boy, right? Oh! An alien. Oh, creepy people. Huh. Another alien. He's a scalien. Oh. It's a clown. I believe him. Hey, what up? It's a hot girl. I think that's Froll. Ha damn. Look at that hair go flowy, flow, flow. You are the imposter. Are you not a girl? Sorry, I don't mean to assume your gender identity. Where's that? That line didn't come up on the subs. What's going on? Those subs were broke. Tell me that the subs aren't fucked, man. Please tell me the subs aren't fucked. Somebody say something, please. Okay. We're back. We just miss a couple. They were up for a frame. That was really weird. All right, immediately something weird is going on, so we have to ignore. If you ignore the oof, shit, oof. Maybe we should leave the spacesuits on. Okay, so far there's nothing to indicate that anyone is in particular the weird one out, right? Ah, nice shadows running. Run, Froll! Yeah, maybe we should have left the spacesuits on. Is it a malfunction or a planned malfunction? It's a little convenient, right? That was cool how they drop into, it's not gravity exactly, they're just moving. So they end up pressed to the bottom of the elevator. That's cool. Oh, it's the Borg. That explains everything. Zoom. Okay, so I get why it's a shoujo now. One girl, almost a dozen dudes. I don't trust this dude. Mr. Like 10 years too old to be Hercules. You know? Sweet. He was quick to give orders, too. It makes me actually not distrust him now. Because it's too obvious, right? And if you were stuck here and, like, you knew what was going on. Cool. This is rad. Hey, we have gravity. So... Oh, fucking hell. Wonder if that was intentional sabotage. Right? I don't know. Oh, we did it. Let's go. That doesn't seem good. Oh, shit. Okay. 53? That's a long time, fam. That's a weird, specific time. Oh. You test for everyone or just for the one? But there are 11. Okay, so this is a group thing. And we have a prisoner's dilemma, sort of. Haha, fuck you all, boink. Okay. There's no other contact. No. Nah, bro. Fuck that. That's just what the 11th person would say. You're the imposter. I like the way he came into frame. True. You can't. Oh. How confident are you in your ability to do that? He hasn't used it yet. Is it that easy? Oh, yeah, wah. 2 letters into a 5-digit code. Exam number? Exam number. Exam number. Yo, you blue and orange bitch. Tell me your exam number. Neat. Okay, they're not giving exam numbers anymore, so... Dwarf! For understandable reasons. Whoa. What? You're weird. Hey, Froll! Tell us your name, Froll! Oh, are they? Okay, there we go. Sweet. Yeah, fuck all y'all. She does have a hell of an accent, though. I am Scale Man. I am very tall. Yeah, this fucking guy. File number? Wait, 4323291? Was that 6 numbers? No, it doesn't fucking matter. Eins, zwei? Oh, actually smart. Actually smart as fuck, bro. That's a cooler name than Eins, zwei. Nobody. So it has to be you. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. Yeah, we fucked up. Or they intentionally just threw 11 legitimate applicants into one group to fuck with them all. Nah. That's really interesting as a starting point. And we don't know exactly the nature of his intuitiveness, right? Like, what if what they specifically said was true, but... Because none of them said, I am actually an applicant of the thing, right? They just said their name. And some of them said their number. Like Mr. Hercules, I don't know what to call him again. Because I've forgotten all their names. We just got introduced to 10 characters. He just said file number, PJ, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't mean that he doesn't have a file number. Weird. 53 days to the end of all things. Why are you doing that? You're weird. Wait, what? Wait, you're fucking weird. Stop being weird. Do they have pool? Ah, sick. Let's get fucked up. You got a 53-day vacation. Nice. Nope. I don't drink. Excuse my performance. My father died of alcoholism. Oh, is this a religious artifact? Oh, that's rad. Are you a boy or a girl? Oh. Oh. Oh, we're standing in a clock. Or no, we're standing in like a circle of some kind. Hmm. We donate the statue, hoping to travel safely. What is this language? Faster than light. Doing! I've got a thought. What? Did you get brain mashed, dog? Did you get mind wiped? Are you the 11th, but you got mind wiped? What the fuck? I don't trust main character boy. He could be an unreliable as fuck narrator. Our one backstory for him is there's some elder who's like, yes, do it. Yeah, the little bit of a suspicion. Why are you feeling me up, dude? Well, I mean, I'm male. Okay, that's normal. What? How do you know this? Yeah, still staring him down, just like, you know too much. I don't trust you. This is neat. This is neat. How do you know that? That intuition thing would definitely explain having some, like, latent knowledge that you can't explain otherwise. What? Warner Brothers for a second. Whoa. What is that shit? Ah, that's a cool idea. Living conduits. Oh, and we're all poisoned. Yeah. You got real huggy real fast. I mean, I'm down, you're cute, but what are you doing? Please stop. Dope. And fly. What? Why? They could have landed on my foot, dog. What? Uh, I'm just a person. Yeah, exactly. What are you doing? Oh, shit. Fuck. Guns. Pew pew, motherfucker. That's not good. Ah, suspicious. Ah. Hmm. Yeah, for what purpose, my mans? Right, we should all be paranoid and all have guns. Now you're Now you're thinking, buddy. Yeah. Let's vote on whether we murder each other. No. Hmm. Huh. Yeah, they've got an odd number. That is an interesting element here, and we immediately introduce it. Huh? Yeah, have you taken the safety courses? Oh, cool. Please don't point that anywhere. That was cute as hell. Actually cute as hell. Terrifying, but cute as hell. Oh, yeah. We got it. Sucks, dude. Very shoujo of it. Do you think so? Yeah, why does he know so much? Yeah, I mean, it seems like some bullshit, right? But what if it's not? Oh, we're just co-bunking. All right, chill. You scarred up? I grew up in the Amazon. That's rad, dude. Cool. Okay. Oh, play Wonderwall. Play Wonderwall. Hmm. I'm sorry, what? Does your species oscillate genders? That's actually kind of rad. Oh, okay. Convenient guitar string snap. Oh, come on. Maybe. Well, uh, am I dead? Am I my own father? Why did that freak him out so much? It's a silly idea. Also, really curious about Froll's question, have you been a man for long? I think that indicates that her species might be, like, that's interesting. She doesn't seem to have ever, like, interacted with a man. And she was pissed about being called a girl. There's something interesting there. A black planet. Okay. One full orbit is how long we stay here. Okay. Safely. Hmm. Why did they put bombs all over the ship? Who just told him to do that? What the fuck? What? It's the ship itself. It's like, maybe it's blocking his intuition. Ow. Not even my father. The tomatoes! What happened? You'll do it? Wow, you got kitted up quick. Have you actually washed your hands? What operation are you going to do on a dude who just got electrocuted? Like, what's the operation there? Is that true? Ooh, maybe. So he's putting that on... Oh. Do you? Get the fuck out! This is my operation room. Alright. Okay. What? Okay. So when it exploded, it also impacted him. So we don't have replacement blood. And we're going to do a surgical operation without blood? Okay. Alright, nothing can go wrong there. Sure. Okay, sure. A thin cord attached to it. Maybe a piece of wire is what they mean. Hey, we did it. Oh. Okay. I mean, sure, man. Whatever. Yeah, but he also caused it. Yeah, that's a fair suspicion. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a reasonable suspicion. Man or woman person. Fucking everybody, right? Because we're missing Ganga. Yeah, let's go, Ganga. Now it's 6. He still turned the fucking power on. Which is really... And then he also... We know he heard a voice, right? Yeah, he's young Hercules. Or old Hercules. I don't fucking know. Lol, no. That wasn't clumsy, man. We don't need to fight King, man. Ah. Yeah, why is all your shit green? Yeah, what's up with that? Oh, okay. Ooh, alright. That's dope. Whoa, so he's, also kind of like whoa, what was that? He's also like a sacrifice for the future. What did you just what did you what was that? What? Okay, there's a bubble. It's speaking to you. It's alive. I have no idea, man. Ooh, we read now. What was that voice? Thickhead. Froll? Nah. Nah, I'm gonna dismiss that. Cool. Really? No parents? Hmm. Definitely not implanted memories of some kind, right? Hmm. I'm becoming suspicious of Tada now. Like, more suspicious. There's a lot of weird stuff going on here. But I do think Thickhead might be the telepath. Or the fucking scaly tall dude. Never know. Never trust a fish man. Racist as hell, I'm sorry. I'm racist against fish people, sorry. Our orbit is fucked? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, you did that. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Uh-oh. Do we have a thermoregulation problem? That's significantly problem. Hey, sweet. That's weird. Okay. Okay. That's a huge orbit. Oh. Okay. That makes sense to have superstitions built around a 48-year cycle. 24 days remain, little less than half. It's gonna get hotter, though, right? As we come around the other side, it's just gonna get warmer and warmer. Mm-hmm. Fuck. Huh? Huh. Okay. Huh? Bum bum bum. It's a girl. But is it? Okay. I guess Froll doesn't fit our presuppositions about what that means. That's rad. Froll's weird. I don't get it. Wait, what? Oh, I thought I was being, like, weird for... Oh. They all thought... Wait, what? Yes, cast her out. To the airlock with women. Haha. That's why nobody made a thing about, like, co-bunking or anything. Hey, Froll. What is gender? Yeah, I noticed that doesn't exist on you. Curious. Right. Alright, let's not hit people again. The who? Oh. Huh. 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 Okay. That's kind of rad. Oh. Alright, cool, dude. I mean, I guess you're a fish person. How progressive. Oh. A limitation on number. Hormone injections? Like forced? That sucks. What happens if you don't get injections? Do you just naturally choose? Oh, sick. Less than sick. So that's why she's pissed about other people calling her a woman. They're literally calling her second class. Ugh. Yo, we gotta get you out of that fucking society, dude. We gotta get you out of that society, dude. Come live on a different planet. Let's go. Let's go somewhere else. That's fucked. I know that it's normal to you because that's where you grew up, but holy shit, that's fucked. Yeah, well, I mean, it's the sun now. That's a really cool idea. That's too much heat. We will all full die. Every single one of us will fully die if that happens, man. Maybe. Yeah. And no way to know, dude. Or if they're both the same thing. And if the 11th is part of the test. Who knows? Who knows? How could you know? Whoa, fam. Hell yeah, but right now I can lift this. And you're gonna drop that on your foot. Alright, good for you. Alright, go play Wonderwall, bud. 19 days to the end. Oh. Weird circuit things. Ah, they're popping. What have you intuited with your intuition powers? Cool. So you're gonna use the vines to prevent the thing? Uh-oh. Limited supply. What is this? He's intuiting everything. One of them was him. One of them was him, dude. Space. Lock up the guns. Is that the Elder? Or is he just intuiting all of this? And they all die because of this. Everyone on board dies instead. I was here. I was on the ship before. Whoa. I remember my mom. She looks kind of like Frohl, but not really. Sick. Thanks, Mom. You the bomb. Oh, it tastes like mouse blood. Why does it taste like mouse blood, Mom? She's gonna die. Oh, that transition. Yep. Elder is the captain. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What up? Oh, nope. Kazan's dead. She's dead. How will we survive? Can they use his blood? He's got the vaccine built into him, right? Nah, that won't work. He can't just grant antibodies. It exploded. Shit. $38. Fuck. Oh boy. I know Red Nose. No, we can overcome this, y'all. We're the best. We're the best. We can do this. I want to be a boy. Yeah, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, whatever. I think that's the first time that guy's really talked. It's a little on the nose with these, like, cutouts of Tada. Yeah. I don't know. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. What's up there? Or we're montaging through attempting to repair it? Okay. Yeah, it's hot. It's warm. Yeah, eating. You choose shitty soup? Ta-da. Oh, no, it's them. King's kind of an asshole. Hey. Asshole. Of course. Let's go, Froll. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Yeah, tell him. Yeah. Oh, it's a food fight. Wouldn't be an 80s movie without a weird food fight that started as a serious confrontation. Let's go. Food fight time. You're gonna get splatted by a pie. Boom. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. We've got a full insert song for a food fight. What? Are they fully fencing with silverware? Nice. Well, there go all of our supplies of food. Huh. Oh. I love you. Well, there go our limited food stores. Salame. Yes, destiny indeed. Absolutely nuts, but a great tension break. We need a better solution. Gonga, don't fall. Gonga, don't fall. Gonga, don't fall. Well, there goes all our work. There go all our chances at fixing that thing. So now we got a really low period of time, and we don't have any vaccines. It was blonde kid, right? Like orange and blue guy was standing next to it, and he turned it all the way down? We are all going to die. We don't have any mice. True. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Uh-oh. Was it, though? Was it, though? I don't fully believe that. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, they actually had the same idea. Uh-oh. Yeah, that won't work. Fucking thickhead. Poor guy. But when tensions are high, and they need a scapegoat, they put it all on you. Oh, shit. Comes into play. Man, fuck King. Is she somehow gonna find, like, a store of the vaccine or something in the bar or somewhere? Hey, buddy. I guess she saw it. Okay. But who is the voice in his head when he told her to kill fuck up Ganga? Oh shit, he's gonna push the button. There's gotta be another way. He didn't push the button. Fro! Oh, the hunter. It was nice and tense. Uh-oh. Ah, somewhat clever. Oh, Amazon the hunter. Fuck. Hi. Oh, thank you. Ow. But they're stun guns. Unless they're at max. Oh, he's down. They got him. They fully got him now. Yep. I don't think you killed him, dude. Don't think you killed him, dude. Oh, the statue. Hmm. Yeah, the fire behind her. Burning, burning in space. They're all gonna die. So what will Tata realize that could potentially save them? Because there's no way that this just ends with everybody dies, right? What will he realize in his fever dreams? Yeah. Is this meant to be for execution? To just let him burn alive? That's kind of rad and super scary. Hi. Cool. I still wonder what those symbols around the floor are. Yeah. Thanks, Red Nose. Oh, the bump again. You're weird. I mean, they were gonna kill me, so. Ta-da. No, now you're gonna look guiltier than guilty. That's a cool sequence, though. No, Frol, you're dope as fuck. You are so strong. You are dope as fuck. Whoa! Please trust me. Please trust me. Can we use Ganga's weird, like, technological stuff? Chlorella thing? Ah, shit, he's got it. But what if he survives it and we can use his, like, blood as an inoculant? Or something. Alright, okay. Oh! That's exactly it. A weird algae cyborg. But you... Yeah... It's an option, though. It's a choice. Oh, space it? Space part of it. Uh-huh. That's fucking crazy. I was thinking just, like, get in our spacesuits, lock ourselves in one room, open all the airlocks, space the ship. It gets real cold real fast. Done. But okay, cool. We'll all die if we don't do it. Sick. I don't trust him. I don't believe in his power. Grr. Alright, King. What? Dude, hell. Please tell us what you mean. I don't believe you, actually. Yeah, well, let's not kill the dude. I don't know, man. Hell yeah, Froll. Let's go find some bombs. I still don't trust Orange and Blue guy. Maybe don't leave King alone with him, dude. I fully don't trust King at all either. Not because I think he's like an imposter or some shit, but I think he'll just kill to get what he wants. Good, asshole. Oh. That was cool, the sketchy fade in. Oh my god, all of the bombs. Bulkheads, 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 bulkheads. It's pretty rad. Whew. Uh-oh. Bing bonk bonk bing bonk. Sick explosion. Oh, that's such a sick explosion. Oh, it's a background animated explosion. Oh, sick explosion. Yes. 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 Yeah. Oh, they reused one. Hey, there it goes. Oh, that was so sick. Oh, I got another one. Jesus. The whole budget. Whole budget just for this sequence. Whoosh. Temperature still went over 40, right? So it should all pop and fuck us up, right? Yeah, whatever. We did it. Woo, we did it. Wah! Still got 15 minutes. I don't know how much that is credits, so there's some stuff to iron out. Mm. Oh, it's down to 32. Hell yeah, we're saved. Hey, Ganga. Where are y'all getting all the fresh fruit? Seriously. From whence doth it come? Ooh. What? Eh? Huh? Does she have the spots? Fuck! Her biology's different. Ganga's dope as fuck, dude. I'm built different. Oh. Eee. Aw, Mina. Mina! Yeah, but we want you to, too. What if this is part of the exam? Suspicion. Nah. They all gonna push it together? Rad. Let's go. We all made our choice. Let's go. Whoa. Oh, we're not all gonna put our hands on it? Roll, no. So we're gonna follow up this romance subplot? Or are we just gonna not? I don't know. The dots are gone. Why don't you just move to my planet? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go! Yeah, you don't have to hate the idea of being one gender or the other. Yeah, it's okay. You're pretty rad as is. I think you probably will be. You make you're a pretty rad menier as is, so I'm down. Okay. Aww. Almost unconditional acceptance. Aww. I want them to pop in and be like, you succeeded because you blah 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 blah. Sacrificing the group for the individual means you all succeed. Or some bullshit. Come on. I think I actually I disagree with that. I think it's better if the thing sticks. All right, somebody explain the whole thing with the 11th. And what was up there. Reflections. Is it the little kid? No, he's there. It's not Hunter. Eh? Thickhead? Or is it Red Nose? It's Thickhead! Fuck! Never suspected. Fucking shit. And I determine that you have succeeded. Uh-huh. Yeah, and you use the telepathy, right? Yeah. Ah. Ah, you asshole. You almost killed one of us. Fuck you, man. No. Well, he lived, I guess. The unpredictable occurs in space, right? Yeah. I think we get in. Yeah! Let's go! False conditions. Fucking assholes. That's so cruel. I don't know if I want to be part of the Cosmo Academy anymore. So, for old passes too? Sweet. Yeah, fuck you, man. Double fuck you, dude. Oh, I'm not forgetting your ass either. I ain't forgetting you neither, motherfucker. You a dick. I still don't trust you. I still think you're a skis ball. Yeah, I love you, dude. You're great. Sick. Cool. Oh. Yeah, okay. Of course he is. But what about Fro, man? Is Fro gonna just be a man and take 8 wives on her fucking planet and continue her own, like, her own society's system of weird patriarchal polygamy? I don't like that. We get to talk to Froll for one last conversation, right? Come on, Froll. Maybe it wouldn't be that bad to be a woman if you get to be with people who care about you. Come on, right? Yeah. Hell yeah. Good. Except I'm also pretty sad. Oh. I mean, we could still date if you're a man, right? It's a vast and infinite galaxy out there. What do you want? What do you want, Froll? That's the point, is what do you want? No, don't end with that. Don't end with that. Tada? No? No! Oh, they were so close. They were so close. Alright, that's fine. It's 1986. That's fine. Come on! Deputy Judge? Dolph? Dolph. Alright. Summer of the Menhir. Truly a man of culture. An administrator. Corrupt as fuck. Oh, sweet. Good job, Amazon. Resource development and married the sister of Soldam IV. Okay, neat. No! Glenn Groff! Completed pilot training together and married. Alright, if that's what she wants, then that's what she wants. That's cool. It's still cool. Oh, this is the English cast. Fuck you. Oh, that was the roller coaster that I wanted it to be in a lot of ways, for sure. There's our cast. Okay. Michiko Kawai. Hideyuki Tanaka is a very familiar name. I don't know, though. I just don't know, though. He's listed as Tetsu Dazaki as opposed to Satoshi Dazaki. But other sites listed as Satoshi Dazaki. So maybe a nickname? I've never seen that. Same thing with Junichi Higashi being listed as Junichi Azuma. That's weird. Maybe it's just because it's the English version. Maybe it's just wrong. It's possible. Okay, we got a minute and a half. Just let it play. Comedy spokes mecha MD Geist appear. Oh, okay. Logo of Central Park Media. Got it. Because the dude who owned it really liked MD Geist. Silly goober. Boom. Okay. And thus ends 11 Nin Iru. Okay. So, I came into this going, I hope that this thing, and I think that this thing, is going to be more substance than style. And I think I hit the nail on the head with that one. Because while there's some stylistically interesting stuff, it's not super crazy in terms of like framing and style and composition and stuff. The techniques used are effective, but they're solidly simple, right? Most of the framing and composition is good, but not great. It's good enough, but it's not like Satoshi Kon going crazy with his visuals. The visuals are consistently solid as well, from character animation to facial expressions to like setting and spaceship stuff and framing and things. It's all pretty darn good. But and I flipped to it. There's a lot of stuff in this film that's kind of like a little overdone. For example, these blue filtered angled vignettes. They're all over the place across the film to put focus and like suspicious over characters. And it works. It's not bad. There's nothing innately wrong with it. It's just the only way we have to make characters suspicious. And that's kind of like, oh, all right, sure, okay, cool, whatever, man. But all the characters do feel suspicious, and so it works. It does what it's supposed to do well enough. The character designs themselves are pretty darn cool. I like them all. Obviously, there's some emphasis on Tada's design, King's design, and Froll's design. I almost called her Frau because Frau Bo. And Froll's design are the ones that stand out to me. Also, I will say that Ganga's design, like we immediately sort of, I immediately sort of pinpointed him as like, he looks like He-Man. He looks like the action hero from an American cartoon, like an idealized human. And that's actually explained by his backstory, that he is actually a like semi-manufactured superhuman who's been created to like lead his people into a new era of not dying when they're 30. So he kind of is that like hero archetype, and his being fits that. And then we've got the weirder ones like Mr. Thickhead, and Mr. Alien Scaly Dude, who are weird, but they all work in their own way to be their character design. Except for, I mean, there are some weird ones like Toto and Red Nose, and like blonde dude with orange and blue, who I really thought he was the fucking one, man. I really thought it was him. But then there's the characterization of the characters. Now, again, obviously, there's going to be some improved characterization, you might say, on some of these characters. A cast of 11 is a little large for a feature film to go in depth on all of these characters. I kind of thought we were going to try, and I was kind of looking forward to watching it fumble over doing that. But instead, we don't. And that's more useful to us because it keeps the suspicion up about all of the different characters if we don't find out all the things about them, right? That's kind of cool in its own way. And then we get into, after doing some mild characterization, and of course the characterization is more focused on, we get only backstory for Tada, and it's flimsy enough that we suspect him, which is great, until it builds out over the course of the episode, and we discover that he was actually a survivor himself of this crash, which explains a lot of the shit going on, but still doesn't explain the voice in his head, which is then explained by the telepathy of Glenn, which is a cool twist and a cool writing element, right? It's something that has to be planned out beforehand, because we're going to have this character who is an intuit path or whatever he is. He's a telepathic intuitive person or whatever. And so they're going to use him to judge everybody in the place, right? And that immediately throws suspicion onto him, because he can't find whoever's the guy, and it's just because one of them is stronger than him. That's great. I like this scene. I would just flip to it, but I like the scene of all their shadows running past, right? Gives us sort of a spooky vibe, and shit immediately starts going wrong, and we are thrust into the action relatively rapidly, right? We are 13 minutes into the film. What we've done is we've established the test and the premise of the test, and then or at least some of it, and how like exclusive it is, and how important it is, and how much all these characters want it, because that's the driving force for all of the characters to move forward. We drop them on this ship, or have them spacewalk without tethers or anything onto this ship. Cool. And then shit goes wrong immediately, and bombs start going off. Little convenient, but it still is what's happening. And Tada immediately starts making moves, and everybody else immediately starts being suspicious of him. I'll say it again because I said it before. I love this moment where the elevator starts to go up and they all drop to a standing position. It's rad as hell. The ship's design and layout feels like it's a real layout that they made for the ship that actually makes some kind of sense. We see enough pieces of it that interact in different ways and like they move from one place to another for me to think that the DM has a real map of this ship and isn't just making it up as they go, which is cool. Is it the coolest looking ship interior that I've ever seen? Hell no. It's actually pretty bland in most ways, and it leads to one of my only like visual problems with the film, which is that everything is bathed in blue. Bluish purplish color pretty much throughout the film, which we use only at one point during the flashback to the deep past, to explore like using red as a counterpoint to that. Mostly the film is visually kind of bland because it's all kind of the same colors of steel and blue and stuff, and there's not a lot of contrast. And even when we have contrasting elements like the orangish stuff here, it's not like a sharp contrast, and it's not very cool looking. And that's kind of a weird element to bring up, but the cool lookingness of the ship is important for caring about the ship. Then again, it is meant to be like a derelict freighter, and so it works to an extent here. But, you know, we look at the other things that Junichi Higashi has worked on, specifically Cowboy Bebop, and Cowboy Bebop is all color, right? It's all about that shit. The character designs have color, but they're all disconnected from each other because they're all individuals, and that makes sense. And then they're all on this sort of bland steel background of all of the ship interiors, which is it's just kind of bland. But it's not the worst thing that could ever be. Okay, we get into this shit, and we do the telepathy thing, and it's a really cool plot device. I mean, it's suspicious and weird, and it's fun, but it starts the suspicions off immediately and has everybody on edge freaking out about it, right? I love that Thickhead, being the liar, pretends to be the liar and then tests him on it. So interesting that he does that, but it's really cool. And it immediately allayed my suspicions about Thickhead being the guy. So that's pretty fucking cool. You can't be stupid to be a king. He's fit to command us. I disagree. He's an asshole. I understand he needs to be in order to lead, and he needs to follow his intuitions, and it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just that he makes some wrong intuitions. King does. So, whatever. We've also, at this point, though I skipped over it, we've also set up because somebody calls Frol a girl and she gets pissed about it. I'm going to continue using she for Frol. I suppose I could use they, but the subtitles and the dialogue, it's hard in Japanese because I don't know. I wasn't listening closely enough to know if they used specific pronouns for her. I could use they for Frol, but I'm going to continue to use she because it clicks for me and because she chooses to be a she by the end, as far as we know. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. We will talk about that interesting layer of Frol's character at some point. It's kind of again, it's kind of fumbly. It's cool. It's rad to have a how do I put it? A female presenting character mostly. Although it's weird that the other characters all think of her as a guy at first, I think, until it's seen in the shower. Like it gets muddled. It's muddled as fuck. Um but to have a character who, like, in the future has the biological choice to some extent of choosing gender, and then to still have that fall into a fucked up, like, sexual class structure on her planet is the worst. But it's great. It's actually really cool. And I'm curious about how girls who watched this when it came out and who watch it now feel about Frol as a character, and whether they can identify with her, and whether they can identify with this. How do I put it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's something really interesting about Frol's desire to not be a woman. Um, and it's socially motivated is that reason. And then the reason that she accepts choosing to be a woman is because of love, right? I think there's something about that that rings true when you are, as Frol is looking at a future that is just completely dominated by men, and then she is obviously really intrigued by men and by the idea of what they are, in a more curious way than anything. And it sort of explains itself as we go along. But all the moments where she's like, your shoulders are different than mine, and your arms are different, and you're different. What's up with you? What is you? How does that feel? And we don't really understand what she's doing. It seems like she's flirting, but she's not. She's just curious because she's like, that's a cool it's like looking at somebody being like, that's a cool outfit you're wearing. I wonder if I could try that on, in a weird way. But she's thinking about gender and like sexual identity in a really interesting way that doesn't really fit any like paradigms that I'm super familiar with, because it's fantastical in nature that she would be an individual born as a menhir with an actual, like, physical choice to physiologically change seemingly permanently into man or woman is really interesting. I really wonder again how, and I can't speak for them, but how girls see Frol, and how that depends on how old the girl is. Because I think a lot of, and this is all speculation, and it's coming from the perspective of a white cis man. I think there are uh, 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 a lot of girls as they're coming through adolescence, and honestly, a lot of boys as they're coming through adolescence, who struggle with their gender identity. And I think girls, especially because they see and read all of the things that are, for the most part, true, about women's chances in the workforce and how they live in generally patriarchal societies. And to some extent, women have always been second class citizens. And there's a lot of fighting against that. But, like, to look at the world and see difficulties because of the gender that you are, and to want to not be that, I think is something that maybe a lot of adolescent people go through. Um, And I wonder how they might identify with Froll's story in this situation. And again, I can't speak to it, but I'm curious about it. If there are any women watching my OVAdrive slot, I would love to hear what you think of Froll Baracherry Froll, and whether you think she's dope as hell or total travesty against all things like identity politics, or what do you think? I don't fucking know. I think it's a cool character that causes some thought and maybe might change some minds about some things in some interesting ways. But again, I'm a white cis male, so I don't fucking know. There's definitely something a little bit off about Froll's ending. It's like her womanhood becomes as a result of Tada's interest in her, and that feels fucked up to me. Because it's like maybe it wouldn't be so bad. It reads in the narrative as like maybe it wouldn't be so bad to be a woman, read as second class citizen in patriarchal societies, so long as the man I was with was a Prince Charming type, right? Which kind of feels a little bit Disney princess skeezy, right? It feels a little off. I don't know. It just feels a little weird. And I think they could have fully fixed it by having Tada say one thing at the end and just be like, if that's what you want, I guess, because it's your choice and it's still valid for you to choose to have the life that you've wanted for a long time and worked for, even if it means spurning my affections, which shouldn't really matter to you in that sense anyway. But that's not an element of the thing, and the thing is from 1986, and so I don't fucking know, man. It's also meant to be a shoujo, so sort of like bringing together the romance subplot in a consistent way where boy and girl are together seems to be a thing. But I don't know, man. All right. This is hard shit to talk about. I've probably butchered it. I've tried to be as like not butchering it as possible about this one. I think Froll is a dope as fuck character. I think that her struggles over the course of the film are kind of cool. And she shows us herself being really cool. And then like he disarms her by like slide tackling her and is like, I have your gun now. It's muddled. It's muddled, but it's not the thesis of the thing, right? It's not the point of the thing, so it's allowed to be kind of muddled. But I don't know what I would want from it besides having Tada be a little bit more woke. Just a little bit more woke. And not just be like, well, I guess if this person wants to determine the course of their entire life in a direction that they didn't desire beforehand because I'm interested in them, that sounds good. It's like, maybe check to make sure that that's what Froll actually wants, is all I would say. Anyway, I love this statue. It's rad, and it gives him some like weird flashbacky things. Ooh, and we have Glenn looking at him because he fucking knows, and because he's a super powerful telepath, so he's probably reading all of them at all times. But because he fucking knows that this kid was assigned to this ship because he's a survivor, so he's just like, "You remember anything yet? I wonder if you remember anything yet." Again, we've got that blue angled filter as well. Yeah, so replicas of the statue, things learned, the idea that they don't speak the language that's written on there, and it's like a dead language that you'd have to learn and know is kind of cool. The Esperanza, I've heard it before, how weird. And of course, suspicion, king with the suspicion. Right, so here's that stuff. Your arms are longer, yada yada, feels flirty, but it's not. It's kind of cool. Where's the switch? Oh, it's right there. I know exactly where it is. I do like this elevator ride. The beams of light across them are cool. And we find this location that will be very important, and we set everything up from the beginning, and all the things come together in a cool way. And we find the box, and Froll fucks with him because she's kind of an asshole. She just pinches at him. Boink. Why? Why? Stop it. And it's guns. And we set up that there are 11 of them and that they can have a vote because there's an odd number. and that once one of them is eliminated, they can have a vote, and because there's an even number, you can go through in a different way, and that all sets up a thing later, which is really cool. So you found the guns, but you're against it. How odd. This is, like, iconic. Of course I can use guns, and I'm dope at them. Pose. Pose. So sick. Hi-ya, wah-ya. Super rad. Yeah, and I wonder what happened to my power. And then she's not strong enough to lift the thing. Stay out of this, and then gets thrown away. There's something a little bit messed up about that, but it's okay. It's fine. Yes, be curious and cautious about intuition. But then she's not, like, all over this dude, just being like, what are you? And stuff. She's just like, oh, this is a dude with scars all over him. Red. And he starts playing Wonderwall, and he's pretty cool, and everybody died. Oh. Okay, so this shit happens. It's explained that that's Glenn in his head, and it explodes, and we have to do surgery, and so we do surgery. So Tada does surgery. Why he knows how to do surgery, I don't super know, but it's rad. He had a good teacher, I guess, and he does it. And Frol is not super good at it, but she does help. And we get all the pieces out, and we save the boy, and everything is green. We find out all the things about his greenness. And he comes in and fucking hits us up with a cool vote to save us and not be an asshole. It's super dope. And he gives us his whole backstory, which is also super dope. Oh, yeah, here's our one scene of red. Like, just flipping through the episode, right? Everything looks the same. And then there are two scenes of red. One where he's just having these, like, moments in his own head, and then one just a little bit later where he actually sees all that shit. It's pretty crazy. Okay. So this stuff. Heat starts heating up. She comes in, takes the shower, is totally nonchalant about nudity, and it's like, wait a second, Frol, you don't have breasts. That's odd. What's going on there? And we don't even skim over the option or the idea of talking about what kind of genitalia Frol has, because it doesn't matter, and that's totally chill. But I think we can assume that it's at least feminine or, like, androgynous or, like, Ken doll style, just like nothing. Like, how? It doesn't matter. 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 I am curious though, but it doesn't matter. You are a menhir. It means angel. Oh, okay, Scaly bro. I guess you're into certain things. Cool. Good for you. We grow up without developing as boys or girls, right? And in 2 years, my body temperature will rise 4 degrees or so. Then I'll get female hormone injections. So it's not just like that they innately genderize at a certain age. It's that, like, society forces it upon them. Ugh, there's something super creepy about that. Yeah, and she just explains the whole society. Men rule and women work. It's totally normal. Only firstborns can become men. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be getting married to a dude with 8 wives who's 18 years older than me. I want to be a man to have all these things and stuff. But love ends up winning over all of them, I guess? It's a little muddled. It's kind of more than a little bit muddled. But does not want to be a menhir, which to her kind of also means being a child, and does not want to be called a woman either. Because to her, that sucks. And then he's just like, oh, but she's cute though. And that's like as far as Tada gets with it. Come on, Tada. Come on, Tada. You can be the tiniest bit more woke than that, my dude. The teeniest bit. Just a little bit. Okay, whatever. The weird plants, cool diagrams leading into our next red sequence of the past. This is a confusing one, but it does sort of click in a moment that Tada in present is standing there observing what Tada in past saw as everything got screwed up and there are no mice. There aren't enough. Crazy. It's a cool premise, and it's a cool thing to lock in as, like, the final understanding of what's really going on here and who the Elder is and what Tada's whole backstory actually means and works as. It's pretty neat. I like it. I like it a lot. It explains a ton of the stuff that's going down. It's really cool. Oh my god, King getting so pissed about the fork in his soup. Now, I'll be honest, it takes a pretty bad cook to put a fork in your soup, but holy shit, King, you're not gonna swallow the fork. Like, how good at swallowing large objects are you, honestly, King? Because like, that's difficult. That's a hard thing to just, like, "Oh, I didn't notice that there was a fork in my soup. My stomach." Idiot. But he gets real mad and everybody yells, and then Frold starts shooting Ketchup because she's a beast. And yeah, let's fucking go, King. I'll fight you. And it turns into a full 80s insert song tension breaking food fight. I got nothing but respect for that. That's some directing power right there. Why not? Has nothing to do with anything going on. Real genuine tension starts it off. Leads into not so genuine tension with the fork thing. And then it all blows up into an absurd food fight, which I think ends with these two just being like, all is destiny. Splat. Okay. I mean, even the instructor dude, who we don't know is the instructor dude, gets in on it. So we see this sequence, and I do want to check this moment. Ah, it is his elbow. It is his elbow. He is the one who does it, and it is an accident. But he does do it, and it explodes. And so we say that you are the worst. You're the problem. And Frol agrees, and so we all chase him, and so he runs. We can't get the vaccine from his blood. Fuck you! Thickhead, indeed. Thank God for his thick head, because King clonks him real good. And we do get some cool, visually interesting scenes as we chase him down. It's pretty rad. Running through this, like, beam of light tunnel thing, super dope. The guns thing, pretty cool. Leaving Ganga behind, also cool. Doesn't push the button because he doesn't want to push the button. Getting cornered, getting found. Then the run-in with Frol. And then eventually the zap. Zap. Oh no, the Frol run-in is later as he moves her. Or as she moves him. And it's a cool scene visually. Takes the opportunity. Trippity flip. Gravity web. And then there's the jumpity dive. Jumpity dive. Boom. And then her greatest fear is, go ahead and kill me. I'm not a coward. I don't want the others to know that you took my gun. Just kill me. I don't want them to think that I'm weak. And he gives her the gun back. You can trust me to some extent. And we come up with the idea to vaccinate via Ganga, but that won't be in time enough, so we come up with another idea to explode part of the ship and get us further away from the thing, which is pretty good. It's a good idea, and we all work together, and via working together, we adapt to the situation, explode the thing. Bunch of dank explosions, y'all. I mean, really. They did do some stuff. I skipped over all of them. Somehow going 5 seconds at a time, it skipped over literally every explosion. What the fuck? Boom. Okay, so here are the explosions. These are all really cool looking. Boom. Yeah, that one's one of my favorites. This one with the hallway and the multiple doorways exploding in. Super dope looking. These, honestly, they remind me a lot of Anno explosions. I don't know who was responsible for them, but they remind me a lot of Anno explosions. And then the final big burst that just covers the entire screen with really detailed clouds and dust and dirt and stuff. These very distinct, like, little spiky portions that create the bubbly clouds of the explosion. Oh, I feel like I know. I feel like I should know specifically who's responsible for these. This one doesn't look like an Anno explosion. Some of the previous ones did with the almost glow to them, but they're not quite Anno-esque because they're not quite as, I would say, as detailed and focused on, like, realism as his, which we see a bunch of at the ending sequences of Honiami's. Still, some dope explosions, and I said it jokingly that, like, oh man, all their budget went to these explosions, but I wouldn't be surprised if a large portion of budget went to making those explosions look sick as hell. Okay, but we do it, and then we find out that there is one last twist, which is that Frol is sick. She didn't get vaccinated, and we all choose together to push the button and sacrifice the group for the individual. which it turns out is an okay thing to do because the test is not specific, it's holistic. We get this cool frame, this cool, like, highly artsy moment of the end of all of the characters standing around making this decision. And Farol runs away. We have our little conversation. We talk about all the beautiful possibility in the world. And then just come to my world and marry me. Okay. I mean, I guess that would work, I guess. You'll be beautiful, and I will accept you as such. And it's pretty rad. I still think there should be, like, a moment a little bit later where we're like, oh, you can do what you please, but that would be rad. And then we find out that we all passed the exam anyway, because fuck the rules. We can do what we want. And that's the end. Just a little bit more. It's fine. It's fine. It's, for 1986, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. I want to know if I can find who's responsible for these explosions. I think I've said most of my piece about this film. I think it's cool. I think the twists are great. I think the storyline is really fun, and I had a lot of fun watching it. I don't think it's super visually interesting. I do think it's pretty darn narratively interesting. It's a cool story. Lots of characters to bounce off of, not all of whom are used to their greatest extent. Like, I'm on Chaco Kaka, and it's like, he had, like, 2 lines. He was nobody. Same with, like, Red Nose. He shoots the guy, but, like, he was nobody. Had almost no character except his just character design in the course of the film. Okay. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. I do want to check it on Sakagaburu, so let me do that. They were 11... Is it Juichinin? I can't find anything on 11 or Juichinin Niru. It's just not on Sakagaburu, or I just keep typing it in ways that don't work. But I've typed in every combination that I can think of, and I'm not finding anything. Yeah, I'm not finding anything. That's sad. That's too bad, because I would have loved to know who did some of the stuff here. But it's okay. Well, I like this film. I like it a lot. I like Farol's character a lot. Tada is fine as well in most cases, in most ways. King is a very likable guy who's trying to do the right thing and ends up being almost villainous in his way by doing so, right? Like, the prime antagonistic force in the film is obviously, like, nature and trying to survive and, like, the ship and stuff, but King becomes sort of the face of, like, order and trying to keep everybody in line in a way that ends up being kind of forceful and, like, maybe overly pragmatic, but it makes sense, right? It's a cool balance for a character. I don't like him, to be totally honest. I think I made that clear over the course of the film, and, overplaying it a little bit, but I don't like him, but I do understand why he is the way that he is, and that's a powerful combination. I think that's cool. Cool cast, cool story, acceptable visuals, not the best, not the worst. Pretty cool movie. Gets a thumbs up from me. Would recommend to people. It's a fun watch. A fun mystery kind of thriller in space. And it nails some of the space things really well in a way that I like a lot. Cool. I think that's a wrap. I've been Tiabu. This has been 11 Niniru. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Again, if you've got thoughts about any of the stuff that I've said, I'd love to hear thoughts from other people's perspectives than my own. Especially given that this is technically considered shoujo from the perspective of women who are in many cases its target audience, and how they feel about this one agender character that's in the film, who chooses to identify as female by the end of the film, but is not, but is seen as by everyone in the film as female. And then, like, it's weird. It's complicated. I'd love to hear somebody else's thoughts on it, because I know that I don't have the perspective to really understand what they're going for here. Cool. I hope to see in the comments on this one. It'd be really helpful. And I really enjoyed the movie. Cool. I'll see you next week for something completely different. Peace.